Hello and welcome to Wisdom of the Zodiac. Today I would like to talk about the full moon of Sagittarius and give you some basic seed thoughts for your daily study and meditation at this time. And the information I will take is from Wisdom of the Zodiac. This is volume 3 and it covers Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius. So today we will be speaking about Sagittarius, and this will be taken from chapter 45, titled Sagittarius, the Need to Change. So the keynote of this time of the year, as we come to the end of the year, usually in Sagittarius, we're at the end of the year, and the whole idea is we're looking at is change. What do I need to change? And that's a wonderful thing to think about. And he starts this chapter on page 491 in my book with the idea that Sagittarius is a symbol of human transformation. So if we want to transform our life, we have to be ready to make changes. Okay, so that is very important. If you are ready to make changes, let me give you some seed thoughts and key ideas, and then we will do a beautiful meditation at the end. And I do suggest that you study this chapter during the month of Sagittarius. Read a little bit, find a seed thought, meditate on it, journal, and make these wisdom, these ideas a part of your life. Life after life, we grow in wisdom if we do this kind of work. So he continues on the same page by saying, unless we change, the teaching, religion, ethics, and wisdom will crystallize us to such a degree that we will be led into suffering and pain. Unless we change, we are not using our life constructively and creatively. This is so important because all of us, throughout all of human history, we have had wisdom, religious guidance, spiritual principles, moral principles given to us, and we still hate, we still kill, we still want to do better than the other person. We want to be completely competitive and rise above everybody. So these are the ideas that have not come into our consciousness and fully implemented. So no amount of religion, no amount of spirituality, no amount of wisdom given to us will make any difference unless we want to take that material and make a change in our life. How must we change? We must change by having a vision and responding to a cosmic universal challenge. Unless we feel this challenge and heed these demands, we cannot change. What is that vision? Where is that coming from? If we look at our own religious and spiritual and wisdom background, we will see that we have been given many, many kinds of vision. For example, Christ talked about loving one another. Do we do that? Do we really do that in our hearts toward everyone, toward ourselves, our family? What about all of creation? What about the plants and the animals and the water and the rain and the soil and the rocks and the mountains? So do you see, we have a little vision that's been given to us, but if we don't change and use those ideas, then life will not change around us. We will stay the same. The change needs a vision, and the change adapts you to the changes that are happening to the universe. So we have a vision, we start putting that into practice, and then everything starts changing slowly, slowly in us and in the whole universe. So if you don't know what is the vision for your life, go back into your religious upbringing, your spiritual principles, and look at what are the visions that were given to you. Choose one or two of those things and try to expand them in your life. We also have a beautiful book called Creating a New Vision for Humanity. I've talked about this in many of my classes, and you can get that book and see how a new vision is very important for you, especially as you come, for example, at the end of the year, your birthdays, anniversaries, or important times in your life. These are the times that you need to really look deeply into your vision. Even I would add, in times of crises, in times of loss, in times of illness or death of loved ones. These are times to go back to your vision and see what is it that has been driving your life to better your life every day. So change needs a vision, and we have to change. Now we see this even in disciples, Torkom says. Disciples claim that they have read the Lotus Sutra, the Secret Doctrine, and all of the books in the teaching, and so on, which does not matter at all. Here's the question he's asking. Do you have a change? Are you changing? Okay, now he continues. What does change mean? Here's the clean, beautiful definition. Change means to adapt yourself to higher calls, higher invitations, higher visions, to the whisper of your heart, to the demands of the new life, international, universal life, to the visions of dreamers. I love that paragraph, and you can take that paragraph and choose seed thoughts and meditate on them. Here are some seed thoughts for you to consider. Adapting yourself. Consciously adapting yourself to changes that you want to make. For example, if you want to have a healthier lifestyle, what is the first thing you have to do when you go to the grocery store? You adapt yourself to buy healthy foods. That's the first thing. So look how simple it is when you break it down and think about it. So think about and meditate. What does the first thing that you need to do to adapt yourself to the things that you want in your life? What are higher calls in your life? That's another meditation. What are higher invitations in your life? That's another seed thought. Higher visions. That's another seed thought. To the whisper of your heart. What is your heart whispering to you? What a beautiful seed thought that is, that I would like to take it and use it for our meditation today. The whisper of your heart. To the demands of the new life. What is life demanding of you? As you grow and you expand, what is life demanding from you? Nationally, internationally, universally. What are the greatest thinkers of the human race thinking about that we need to bring into our life? Look at that paragraph as the most powerful paragraph that I feel in this entire chapter. Now let's see what Torkom gives us. 7 challenges in order to make changes in our life. I'd like to read this first challenge, which is given on page 495. He says the first challenge is that we must change ourselves and adapt ourselves to the demands of the Aquarian age. What a massacred word the Aquarian age is, he says. And he continues, when I was traveling, my goodness, psychics, channels, mediums, charlatans, everyone was talking about the new age. Their intention was to discredit the words so that you do not even try to spell these things. But here's the vision he's giving us of what Aquarian age means. Go to the depth of the meaning. What is the Aquarian age? There are 4 great demands if humanity wants to survive. These are so beautiful. Here are more seed thoughts for us. So you have enough seed thoughts for about 2 weeks here. And he says these demands are: 1, to cultivate brotherhood and sisterhood, I would add. Brotherhood, humanhood, we can say, that we think of every single human being on earth as our brother, our sister. If we do that, how do we speak about people? How do we speak about others in our life? It will change. Second one is to cultivate universality. What I want that's healthy for me, I want for you also. To think of everything in the world as universal, as one body. Third, to cultivate freedom. It's not enough that I have enough money, I have enough food, air, clean water, and a nice home, but what about everyone? Free from want, free from hunger, free from lack of education and shelter, freedom to express yourself in politics, in your emotions, in your words, in your thoughts. So that idea of cultivating freedom is huge. Freedom from fear, for example, freedom from worry, freedom from feeling sad and despondent about your life. So you free yourself from that. And fourth, to cultivate sharing. I think that is so huge. And I can tell you, my life wouldn't be what it is if I didn't share the wisdom that I have with others, and others didn't share their beautiful wisdom and their treasures with me, with TSG, with everything that we do. It is sharing that brings us higher and higher in life. Okay? So these are 4 universal demands for survival. Forget other interests, only survival. When you have these 4 within your mind, things start to change within you. Whether you like it or not, if you have these 4 principles in your mind, in your psyche, in your vision, and you are a sincere human being, an honest human being, you will try to introduce changes into your thinking, behavior, and feelings. So look at these 4 demands, and they are what? Cultivate brotherhood, cultivate universality, cultivate freedom, and cultivate sharing, that heart of sharing. So read these 7 challenges, and you will see how beautiful they are, how they will change your life, and how as you end 2020 this year and start the new year, something new will happen in your life. And that's what we are looking for. When something new happens in your life, you feel better, you feel more joyful, you feel more creative. And it's really a wonderful time in your life to go forward. So if you're ready, let us do our meditation. And it gives us meditation thought, and that is, what is your heart whispering to you to change? All right, so let's begin. Close your eyes, relax, and just have a smile on your face. Always have a smile on your face when you do meditation. Don't strain yourself and make yourself too serious, so that your face, your inside, everything relaxes with a nice, beautiful, serene smile on you. We will first say the great invocation and bringing in the divine light, the divine love, the divine will, and combine them to make a change in our life. All right, take a deep breath. From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of men. Let light descend on earth. Imagine that light coming to the whole planet, helping the whole planet to make changes. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of men. May Christ return to earth. Imagine the love of the divine Christ pouring on humanity and bringing change to everyone on the planet. From the center where the will of God is known, let purpose guide the little wills of men, the purpose which the masters know and serve. Imagine the direction, the purpose of God coming into our life and giving us a new direction to make new changes in our life. From the center, which we call the race of men, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where evil dwells. Stand up and say you are going to make those changes into your life. Let light and love and power restore the plan on earth. Now we are going to meditate on the seed thought, the whisper of my heart. My heart is telling me to make the following changes. And just go deep in your heart and consider the changes that your heart is telling you to make in your physical life, then emotional life, then mental life. Find one or two items in each part of your life. Changes first that my heart is telling me physically. Emotionally, the whisper of your heart. The changes that you would like to make mentally. What is your heart telling you? Let's go deeper and consider the whisper of our heart and the changes we would like to make on deep, deep level. Express your deepest gratitude to life that has brought you the treasures of the ageless wisdom teachings, the great principles that you were taught, that you learn every day. Express deep gratitude. Now, speaking to your solar angel, repeat after me. Lead me, O Lord, from darkness to light, from the unreal to the real, from death to immortality, from chaos to beauty. Let us finish with one Om. Om. Thank you for joining me. I wish for you to make the best changes in your life as this year ends and the new year comes. Remember the wisdom of the Zodiac and join me every month for these beautiful teachings and shared meditations. We also have wonderful Monday morning meditations on Facebook. So if you look us up on Facebook, TSG Foundation, you will be able to join us every Monday morning for these wonderful meditations. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.